Crafters, welcome to the Crafty Corner. I'm Miss Lisa and I have a craft for you. So why don't you grab your supplies and join me as today we are going to make a wreath made out of hearts. This is a little bit of a folding paper activity, so pay real close attention as I demonstrate what we need to do. Come on down to the library. The library will have everything you need. We have some yarn and a small paper plate, and you will have a whole bunch of these in different colors. These looks like an arrow heart. So we are going to cut them out. We're going to do some cutting and some folding today. All right, so first of all, let's go ahead and cut our hearts. So you're going to want to try to cut as best as you can on those lines so your hearts look like nice hearts. And then once you get two of them cut out, you can lay them on top of each other for step 2. So we're going to cut this out, following the line as best you can. If it's off a little bit, that's really no big deal. Make sure you have a trash can nearby because you will have trash to throw away. Now, this extra part down here below the points of the heart, you're going to want to keep. So don't destroy this bottom part, because we're going to need that extra part later today. And it can be in any of the colors. It doesn't have to be all of the hearts you cut out. You will need a total of, let me see, 1, 2, 3, I think you need a total of 8 hearts. So let me show you what we're going to do once we get this cut out. In paper crafting, anytime you see a solid line, that often means cut here. If you see a dotted line, it means fold here. So on these hearts, these little arrow hearts that you're seeing, you will see that there is some of both. There are dotted lines, and of course we cut them out on a solid line, and there are solid lines here. It looks like a giant Y. So to speed it up just a little bit, I'm going to put 2 on top of each other. I'm going to fold it over, and then I'm going to fold until I see, you're just going to match it up actually on both ends here. Just going to match up all your lines and fold that down like that. Then you're going to see where there's this Y that I mentioned before. So you're going to cut the Y part, and if you've lined it up perfectly, you will have cut the Y on both sides. Open it up. Stick the scissors down inside that Y and go ahead and make that about 2-inch cut down. You will need to do that now on all of the hearts. So I have already cut all these out and folded them. So I'm just going to lay those aside for a minute. On your paper plate, we also need to cut out this circle because we are making a wreath. So to cut out the middle of a paper plate, fold it, crease it right here in the middle. Take your scissors and make a cut. Open it back up. Stick your scissors in the hole that you made. Go out to the edge and follow that indentation on the paper plate all the way around. As smoothly as you can, cut all the way around so that you have the inside of the paper plate cut out. There we go. Now we are going to want to hang this, and so I suggest that you go ahead and decide what's going to be the top and what's going to be the bottom. Take a hole puncher, and if you don't have a hole puncher, you can lay this on a carpet and stick a sharp pen or pencil through there and make the 2 holes for your yarn. But I'm going to go ahead and punch about 1 inch apart. Now I'm not going to string yet the yarn because we need to put on the hearts first. Now we're going to decorate your hearts at the pointy part, the part that looks like a heart. And you're going to want to actually turn it over. So like on this side, you can see I didn't cut on that black line very, very perfectly, but it didn't matter because when you turn it over, then you have this beautiful heart. And so I've taken my different colors and I've drawn hearts on them already. Now we can do some extra fancy detail if you have a black marker or if you have a colored marker, it doesn't really matter. And we can draw some, like I can make a little checkered mark through this heart. I might want to make another heart inside of that heart. I can maybe make some polka dots on the outside of my heart, all the way around. Okay, you're going to try to want to come up with different patterns for all of the different hearts that you've made. So I'm going to maybe make some circles inside of this one. And on this one, I might just draw some like eyelashes is sort of what it reminds me of, these little slash marks on the outside of this heart. And I need 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5. I think that's one of almost every color except the light pink, so let's get that one as 6. I don't want to do it where the black marks are. I'm going to turn it over, make a heart. Okay, and then maybe I can make it look sort of lacy. Make some bumps here on the outside edge. Okay, and let's see, I like purple best, so we're going to use this one, and I'm just going to draw some sort of curvy lines on the inside of that one. So I think that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was wrong, I need one more. Let's go with the bright pink. All right, what else can I do? Maybe I can just make some little lines inside here, sort of like it was sewn, like it was a piece of a quilt. You can even do it more than once. Whatever you guys decide to do, I could even draw a little tiny baby heart in the middle and color it in. There we go. So you decorate your hearts. Now, here's the difficult part, boys and girls. Don't worry, you'll get it. Okay, so actually, I'm going to start here where my holes are. I am going to, and I'm going to have to figure this out. I think it's this way. All right, so you're going to lay the piece of paper on top, I think. It's been a while since I've done this. You're going to sort of fold the heart, go up underneath, sort of fold the heart. Yeah, let me see if this works. Make sure I have it right. You're going to pull that folded heart through the paper and do it carefully so it doesn't rip. All right, there you go. And now you have your first heart. You can see I've sort of covered up those spots where that hole is, but that's okay. The yarn will still string through. And this even sort of makes a little heart right there. All right, so then we're just going to want to go around the whole paper plate, lay this on top, fold your heart, go under the paper plate, up through where we cut that Y, gently pull that paper through, wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it, pull it. Just don't yank it, boys and girls, just take your time with it. There you go. And then sort of pull it a little bit so that it lays flat. You can even crease it so it's laying flat right there on the paper plate. Okay? All right, and we're just going to keep going. Lay it on top, fold the heart. This one's not wanting to cooperate as well. Stick it up through that Y. Yep, and sometimes it just, you need to finagle it, wiggle it around. See, it got caught on the edge there, and I'm just being real careful. I can see it starting to tear just a little. All right, there we go. It made it through, yay! So if you see it starting to tear like that, you may want to have some tape nearby. See, it's almost all the way torn. Luckily, I have my handy dandy tape right here, and I'm just going to grab myself a little tiny piece and tape that so that it doesn't tear anymore. All right, I've got 3 of them on here, so I'm not even quite halfway done yet. All right, so let's go with the dark purple. Fold the heart. Ugh. Paper folding is sometimes difficult, boys and girls, but just take it slow. Fold it, squeeze it up underneath, pull that part through. It's a really cool effect once we get it all done. And as it comes through, you can Oh, looky here, boys and girls. See what I did? I got that all tangled up. So I'm going to back the heart out and try again. All right, let me try again. So we're laying it up here. This part needs to stay flat. This right here is where it got messed up, I think. I'm going to fold that under there. There we go. Then crease the heart and pull it through. That worked a little better. Now, if you don't want to do all 8 hearts, that would be okay. You would just have some more space on your paper plate. Okay, and I'm creasing this on the ends here. So, and then actually at the very end, we're going to put a little tape on there or a little glue so that it stays in place. So, I'm going to lay it on here. Fold the heart. Hold it so that it doesn't twist. Stick it through. And wiggle it and finagle it. Pull the heart out. Pull this part down. You want that little triangle to show there. There we go. All right. I'm getting it, boys and girls. You can see that it takes a while. Fold the heart. Definitely hold this part here so that it doesn't twist. That's something I just learned by doing this with you. Pulling it up and over. There we go. Isn't that pretty? All right, 2 more to go. And we're up here by the top. Fold the heart. Hold the neck there. Pull it through the opening. There, see, it gets easier as you go. Okay. And our last one, lay it down, hold the neck, fold the heart, swing it around, up through the hole, pull it through. There we go. Now I'm going to see if I can't move these hearts a little bit. Oh, maybe I can squish this one right between the holes. That would work. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of glue and sort of just stick a little dot of glue up underneath. I think I've got it there, and just hold it so that it's going to stay in place. Okay, maybe I didn't even get any glue out that time. Let's try again. All right, and maybe actually you could put glue on the paper plate and then slide the heart over top of the glue. That would work too. Okay, so you're going to want to try to glue all of these down so that they don't keep, laying on top of each other. I'm trying to see where my hole is. Did I just cover it up? Nope, it's over there. Okay. I'm going to glue underneath that neck there. And before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead and take my yarn. And we're just going to put the yarn in the one hole. Take it down through the other hole. Okay, and so that's sort of going to be, look, and you can even cover it up. If I glue right here, I can cover up that yarn once I get it even. Woo, cover it up and you won't even see it. Then you're just going to want to make a knot at the end. Trim off any extra, depends on how long you want it to hang. Trim off the extras, and we're good to go. We're almost done. The only thing that we need to do is just continue to go and glue each of these in place. Okay. Crease them on the edge there. Put a little glue underneath. There we go. This is a really cool folding paper heart wreath that you can make for Valentine's Day. Help decorate your bedroom door or put it on the refrigerator. All right. So, there we go, boys and girls. One of the most difficult crafts I think I've done in a while. We have this beautiful folding heart wreath. And this is the month of February, so we'll be doing quite a few hearts during the month of February. What do you think, boys and girls? Come on down to the library and grab this craft and pick up your packet so that you can make your very own heart wreath. And one more important thing, boys and girls, if you want to, remember I told you to save your scrap paper? So you take your scrap paper and you make a heart so that it hangs down inside the hole of the paper plate. So to do that, you will take, and I'm going to use this light one, light pink, because I have more of it. I'm just going to, let's see here, I'm going to draw a heart, not too big because it has to go inside the middle of your paper plate. So I'm going to draw a little heart. And I'm just going to write love on the inside. And in order to get it to stick to the paper plate, you need a little tab. So I'm going to draw a little tab right there. And then we're going to cut it out. And we can glue this down. This is just a little bit of an extra thing that you can add to your wreath so that it doesn't look so plain right there in the middle. Some hearts, or I'm sorry, some wreaths have decorations all the way through with just a little hole. And so I thought maybe we could try that. So now that I have this and I know where my, see, and then I know where my, the top is here. And then we can just hang that right there. So I'm just going to take some glue, put a little glue on the edge of my tab. Let's slide it up underneath here. And it will hang down. And you might want to crease it forward so that it hangs down and not like to the back. All right, there we go, boys and girls. We have completed our folding paper wreath with our little design right there in the center. Thank you so much for watching, boys and girls. I'm Miss Lisa for the Fayette County Public Library and the Crafty Corner. Join me again next week for another wonderful craft. Bye, guys.